All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are here live with more Raw Round Robin Tournament action. Group G, round number 5, kicks off with Chris Benoit taking on Jazz. Chris Benoit currently sitting in first place with 5 points. Jazz right behind him in second with 4. Let's see how this thing starts off. Jazz immediately going for a big chop, putting him on the ropes. Clothesline sends him up and over to the outside. Kyoto counting right away.
4, 5.
Chris Benoit realizing it, runs right into the ring.
1, 2.
Jazz taunting now as Chris Benoit goes back out, back in. No loop for this moment. These two start exchanging strikes here. Benoit's got a hold of her into a suplex, got her up. Ooh, puts her down with a brainbuster, not the suplex. My apologies. Tell what's going to happen when they pick the competitors up like that as Jazz hits a dropkick to the knees of Chris Benoit. Benoit fighting back though, gets a hold of her, another big chop. Sends her back a little bit, and then he delivers a dropkick, but it misses. Jazz grabs him. Nice chop there. Ooh, goes for another clothesline to send him up and over, but he gets out of the way and starts delivering some right hands and a dropkick that misses. Oh, they both go for drop kicks. I think Jazz might have caught hers. Benoit gets a hold of her. Oh, that one hit. Drop kick right to the kneecap. Ugly move by Chris Benoit as Jazz gets back up. Oh, countered into a snapmare. Benoit holds onto the head into a dragon sleeper. Doesn't get her to tap out as she's back on her feet. Right hand by Jazz. Gets a hold of him. Double underhook. Nicely done there. Double underhook suplex by Jazz, but Benoit's back up. Gets behind Jazz this time. Picks her up. Puts her down back suplex style. He's already calling for the end of it as he puts the boots to her. But she's back up and nails a beautiful clothesline out of nowhere. Jazz back down on the mat after a drop kick, but she's back on her feet. Both competitors are as Benoit hits a right hand, puts her in the ropes. Only momentarily though. Benoit still throwing strikes, as is Jazz. Nothing really connecting with any significance. Ooh, that one did though, as she slaps Benoit out of midair on the dropkick attempt. And he's just spamming gut punches, and that's it. Jazz now going for a German suplex. Benoit reverses it, gets behind her, and hits one of his own. Make that 2 of his own. You know what, let's just make it 3 into the bridge. Kyoto on top of her for the pin, but only a 1 count before Jazz can kick out. A beautiful 3 German suplex combo by Benoit, but Jazz is back in it with a backdrop there. Not backing down from Benoit whatsoever with another double underhook suplex. 2 of the toughest bastards in this whole tournament going to war right here. Jazz back on her feet. Oh, good gut punch there by Benoit. He just came close to clotheslining Kyoto. Another double underhook suplex by Jazz, but he's back on his feet. Jazz grabs him again from behind into a sleeper hold. Oh my god! Into a suplex off of it. Nicely done by Jazz. Benoit back up, throwing some chops. Jazz connects with a drop kick to the knee. Gets a hold, picks up Benoit by his head and throws him right back down. Right hand by Benoit. Kick caught and reversed. There's 1. We got 2, and he's going for the trifecta. Nails it with the pin. Beautiful bridge there by Chris Benoit, but only a 1 count as she kicks out yet again. Jazz not having any of that shit today. Benoit grabs her Irish whip into the corner. Kyoto kind of in the way. Benoit grabs her, throws her out. Is he thinking headbutt? From the top rope. Nails her with the flying headbutt into the pin. 1, 2, and no. Only a 2 count as Jazz kicks out yet again. Snap suplex by Jazz. Somehow she is still in this fight after taking 3 different finishing maneuvers. Or signature maneuvers, I should say. Big headbutt by Chris Benoit puts Jazz back down on the mat. He's calling for it all. What's the upland here is a chop. Jazz grabs him. Oh, nicely done there by Jazz. Just throwing Chris Benoit behind her. Benoit gets a hold of her though. Into another headbutt. Jazz back on her feet, grabs Chris Benoit, clubs him down to the mat. Tries to stomp on the back of the head, but he gets up too quickly. Jazz again from behind. Oh, Chris Benoit reverses it, gets behind her. Moves to the front. Back to the back. Into the crossface, or I'm sorry, into an arm breaker. Or an arm bar. I thought it was going to be the crossface there, but no. Decided against it. Drop kicks her instead while she's trying to do a drop kick. Goes for the pin. We get one. We get two. And only two. Both competitors back on their feet. As Jazz hits another suplex. No, it's reversed and Benoit hits one instead. Into the pin, but that's going to be a rope break. Jazz is taking a lot of damage, but she is still in this fight, and that'll help her right there with that low blow. Drops Benoit momentarily, but he's back on his feet and right back off of him after Jazz hits a beautiful clothesline again, trying to take the head off once again. Just lariating the shit out of Chris Benoit. Benoit's got her headbutt by Benoit. Puts Jazz back down into the pin.
1, 2.
Only a 2 count. Jazz still in this fight. Not giving up any ground to Chris Benoit whatsoever. Took a shot there though. Jazz gets a hold of him. Oh, just lets him go for no reason. Decides against it, goes back and grabs him, throws him into the corner. And a good shot sends him down to the mat. Grabs him again, this time from behind, picks him up. Side slam by Jazz. And then just kicking him, putting the boots to the man. Benoit back up, grabbing Jazz. Thing is suplex. Nice snap suplex there by Chris Benoit. Jazz is back on her feet, grabbing Chris. Irish whips him into the corner. And a slap to the back of the head. That is not going to sit well with Chris Benoit whatsoever. But it doesn't matter. Jazz is just striking him down every time she gets a chance. Gets a hold of him from behind into the roll-up. That's going to be a rope break, though, as his feet are clearly in the ropes. Both competitors back on their feet as Jazz grabs Chris Benoit. It's going fisherman suplex. Nicely done. We got some interference as we have The Undertaker making his way down to the ring. What is the dead man doing here? He's going after Chris Benoit as he hits a snap suplex on Jazz. Looks like Taker's going for the last ride on Benoit. She's got him up. Oh! And Jazz just punches him down as he falls. So a nice powerbomb type maneuver, I guess, there from the dead man. Jazz gets a hold of him. Oh, but Taker kicks them both. Leg drops Chris Benoit as he was down. I think Jazz might have been going for a pin there. Taker trying to grab Chris Benoit again. Jazz celebrating, Taker kicking Benoit in the back. We got some more interference now as Jazz counters the double team attack from Benoit, and Taker hits a double bulldog. Hardcore Holly's out here now going after Jazz. Taker rolls out of the ring. Benoit breaking up any attempt of a move there from Hardcore Holly. Oh, low blow onto Hardcore Holly by Jazz. Great counter there. Jazz now picking up Holly, but she was picking up Benoit, and Holly drop kicks her in the face. Holly out of the match now. Rolling to the outside of the ring and back down to 2 competitors with less than a minute and a half remaining in this matchup. Exchanging some drop kicks. Benoit's landing, going for a pin off of it.
1.
Only a 1 count as Jazz is able to kick out. But she is taking a long time getting back to her feet, but she eventually does. Doing some right hands, but a right hand there by Chris Benoit nails beautifully, putting her back into the corner. Gets out of the way of the clothesline though, grabs Chris, picks him up, plants him down Batista bomb style. This could be it right here. 1, no, not even a 1. Benoit kicking out at 0 with less than a minute remaining in this matchup. Kicks Jazz right in the gut, drops her down, goes for the pin immediately. Only a 1 count as Jazz kicks out once again. There's a reason these two are on the top of the leaderboard in this group, and we're seeing it right here as Benoit trying to hit the Dragon Sleeper. But Jazz stays awake. Less than 30 left as Benoit picks her up. Crossbody counter by Jazz. Benoit is down. Back up on his feet now. Right hand by Jazz. She Gets a hold of him. Irish whip into the corner. 15 seconds remaining. Jazz grabs him. Benoit fights out of the corner. Chop there misses. Jazz got him once again. Benoit reverses into a backdrop, and that's going to just about do it. That's going to be a time limit draw. No points awarded to either competitor, but hell of a match either way. As we move on to our next matchup, we got Terri taking on big, sexy Kevin Nash. The biggest and the smallest competitors in this group getting ready to do battle here. Terri bringing the fight right away. Misses the clothesline, is kind of ducked the big boot from Nash. Irish whip is reversed as Terri hits the turnbuckle hard. Nash gets a hold of her. Oh, back elbow to the side of the head. Terry's still in the ropes. Eventually gets off of it. Nash just fucking around. Oh, eats a kick to the gut there from Terri and a chop. And Terri with a DDT on Nash. Okay. She gets a hold of Kevin Nash by the head. Starts slamming him, his head, like over and over into the mat there. I think Kevin Nash might be taking Terri a little too lightly as she goes for the pin here. Small package. Referee can get over to count anything. Referee today is Earl Hebner for this matchup as Nash hits a big chop, putting Terri back in the ropes. Misses the clothesline though. Connects with a big kick to the gut. Terri grabs him, connects a chop of her own that puts Nash in the ropes. And Nash gets out of the way of the clothesline that time. Roll up by Terri. And that's going to be a rope break. I couldn't tell from that angle. But the referee says a rope break as Terri Reynolds now punching the back of the head of Nash. Eventually Nash is going to get pissed and just unload on Terri. And I think that's what we're seeing right here as he's throwing strike after strike. But Terri dodging him, grabbing him, goes with the arm from behind. Nice wrestling maneuver there by Terri. Into the jawbreaker that drops Kevin Nash again. She grabs him by the legs, kicks him in the knee. If you know anything about Kevin Nash, you know he's got some weak-ass legs. Another maneuver there. Nash trying to celebrate, gets behind Terri, hits her with the bulldog. Dropping her face first into the mat. Big chop by Kevin Nash, sends Terri back a few steps. He grabs her again, and another big one puts her in the corner. And she fires right back out of it. Only to be struck by Kevin Nash, who now has her by the back, and another bulldog onto Terri. Kevin Nash going to the top rope. What the hell is this? Oh, goes to crown her, but she just gets out the way. Goes for a kick, but he caught it and throws her back. Terri now gets some Irish whip into the ropes, into the hip toss by Terri. Beautifully done by the former Marlena as she kicks him right in the gut. Clothesline misses. Terri from behind into the roll-up. Not even a 1 count. Nash kicks out right away. Now they're both exchanging blows. Mostly Terri now. She's just unloading Kevin Nash with one. Terri now from behind. To the front. Gets pushed off by Nash. Gets out of the way of that jumping clothesline. Chops him down. Starts putting the boots to him. Terry's just throwing everything she can at Nash. But Nash just throws that giant clothesline, putting her down on the mat again. Terry's back up, grabs him, DDT by Terri. What Nash does here. Oh, just gets punched in the face over and over, lefts from Terri. Nash finally making his way to his feet, grabs Terri again, goes for the punch, misses. Terri now from behind, hits a bulldog of her own. Let's take another look at that. That was a very impactful move as Nash is in the ropes. Terri just throwing strike after strike. Nash now from behind, back into the bulldog. Puts Terri down, follows up with an elbow drop that misses. Grabs Terri again. Terri reversing it into a backdrop. Nicely done. Dude, Terri is impressing me big time here. Just taking the fight to Kevin Nash as she gets a 1 count there. Big right hand by Terri. Knee to the gut by Nash. Nash just trying to avoid every single strike he can. Dodging some of them, but still getting hit with some of these strikes. It is all Terri Reynolds right now. She gets behind Nash once again, moves to the front. But Nash kicks her off, throws her down to the ground, holding onto the head, now pummeling her head, just pounding it into the mat over and over again. The way she did to him earlier in this matchup, but now she's got him. Suplex by Terri onto Kevin Nash. Nicely done. Nash gets a hold of her though. Picks her up onto the shoulder. Plants her down with a powered slam. Nicely done. Left hand by Nash, but Terri reverses one. Oh! And eats a jumping clothesline, like that lunging clothesline, if you will. Into the pin, but that's going to be a rope break. Terri back on her feet with Nash. Terry's got a hold of him from behind. Another bulldog by Terri. Going for the pin, but those big, long legs of Kevin Nash able to hit the ropes. Nash picks her up once again. Is he thinking another power slam? Yes, he is, as he drives her down into the mat. Tells her to suck it. I don't know how I feel about that. Either way, Kevin Nash goes for the pin, and that's going to be a rope break. Right hand by Nash, a couple of them. Boot misses, but boot by Terri lands. She grabs him again, but oh no, chop by Nash. Makes some separation between the two as we have some interference with Goldberg making his way out. And he's going after Terri. What the hell? Kevin Nash and Goldberg both going after Terri now. Goldberg trying to lift her up for the jackhammer, but she reverses it into a suplex. Gets a hold of Nash. She's trying to maneuver between these two monster men. Slamming Goldberg head first into the mat. Right hand by Terri. But Goldberg finally getting a hold of her. Got her up, drops her down with the jackhammer. Goldberg's too dumb to realize he's not in this match and goes for a pin anyway. A couple elbow drops from Nash. Goldberg picks her back up. Now they're both just fighting everybody. Goldberg's got her again, picks her up, and another jackhammer onto Terri. Nash having to break up the pin there. Terri back on her feet, grabs Nash from behind. Somehow caught the foot of of Goldberg, goes for the pin. She has got to be confused. We have more interference. We got Triple H out here now, hopefully to help out Terri a bit. As Terri hits a neckbreaker on Kevin Nash. Right hand by Triple H misses, grabs Kevin Nash, but she breaks up the pedigree attempt, not once but twice. Terri, what are you doing? Triple H going for a pedigree, hits it beautifully. Nash is down. Terri went for the pin, but got hit by that dropping knee from Triple H. Kicks Nash again. Terri back on her feet. Oh, low blow by Triple H. Nash and Terri both up. They lock up. Nash picking up Terri. No, Terri reversing, or tried to reverse it. Triple H broke that up, though. Right hand by Triple H. Triple H rolls out of the ring now as Nash gets Terri from behind. Hits her with another bulldog. Tells her to suck it one more time. You can't be doing that. That's not ladies, or not very gentlemanly. But Terri hits the bulldog onto Nash, going for the pin. Oh, it's a rope break. Just too close to the ropes for Kevin Nash. He's going for a roll-up pin here, but that's going to be another rope break. Guys, these two have got to get to the center of the ring, especially Terri, because those long legs of Nash will definitely hit the ropes. Only a 1 count there on the roll-up attempt from Nash, but now Nash going back to the top rope. Oh, overshot his shot. And gets hit with a neck breaker by Terri, middle of the ring. Back on his feet before she can go for a pin. Oh my God, what a slap by Terri. Just rocking Kevin Nash into the pin, but that's going to be a rope break again. Jumping clothesline puts Terri on the ropes. Terri gets out, dodges another clothesline. Gets a hold of him. Is she thinking big slap again? Yes, she is, and cracked him again right across the face. Flips him over into the pin. This could be it right here. We got one. And only one from referee Earl Hebner. As Kevin Nash is able to kick out. Terri going for another pin attempt with 1.5 minutes left. Gets a 2, but only a 2. Terri now got the head of Kevin Nash. Starts pummeling it into the mat. Just trying to injure Kevin Nash long enough to get a pinfall victory. Small package attempt here by Terri. Only a 1 count as referee Earl Hebner stopped counting. Terri trying it again. We get a 1. We get a 2, and no, only a 2 count with 1 minute remaining. Terri Reynolds in full control. Whipping Nash around by his hair right there. Nicely done. Rope break again on the pinfall. Got to keep Kevin Nash away from those ropes. He is too tall to be trying those close pin attempts. Nice suplex there by Kevin Nash. grabs Terri by the head, but Terri fights out of it. Sweeps the leg. Goes for the pin here. Oh, just a 1 count as Kevin Nash kicks out. We got 30 seconds remaining. Terry's got him. Irish whip is reversed. Terri in the corner now. Nash goes for a clothesline. Terri gets out of the way. Chops him once. Grabs him. She's got a chance. Suplex there by Terri. Go for the pin. No, not the stump. Go for the pin. There we go. This could be it right here. We got 1. We got 2. And oh, Kevin Nash kicks out. And it's safe to say this is going to lead to a time limit draw. Yeah, that was the last one. Time limit draw, no points for either competitor, but damn good match, or showing, I should say, by Terri there. As we move on to our next matchup, we got Ric Flair taking on Val Venis. The Nature Boy versus the Big Valboski. Both competitors looking to get some more points, whereas Val Venis doesn't have any so far in this tournament, and Ric Flair has 4, sitting in second place, tied with Jazz. Just 1 point behind Chris Benoit. Chop there by Flair. They lock up, and another big chop by Flair drops Val where he stood. What they do here is Val gets a hold of Flair, Irish whip into the ropes, into a spine buster. Val's got the legs and starts kicking him in the leg. Smart move, man, I'm not gonna lie. Flair hits another chop on Val, sending him to the mat. Now Ric Flair got to the legs. Oh, stomps him in the nuts. Right hand by Val. Grabs him again, another right hand by Val. Goes for the third one, but Ric Flair turns it around, hits the backdrop. Ooh, Val Venis going for a clothesline. Ric Flair behind him, double leg takedown. Double drop misses, Val gets a hold of him. Again, clothesline misses, Ric Flair right on top of it, but Val connecting with a snapmare now, just slamming his head over and over into the canvas. Flair back on his feet, grabbing Val from behind. Double leg takedown again. Into an elbow drop, but that one misses. Ric Flair grabs him. Rake of the eyes. Dirtiest player in the game, doing what he does best. Now throwing chops and punches. But Val finally gets a hold of him from behind. Crossbody counter by Ric Flair. From the backdrop, follows it up with an elbow drop. Drop kick misses by Val. I don't know where he was trying to hit that. But now Val from behind picks him up. Back suplex by Val Venis. Val's got the legs. He's going for a single leg Boston Crab, and he's got it locked in, but that's going to be a rope break. But either way, Ric Flair powers out of it. Val Venis now from behind into a Russian leg sweep. Putting Ric Flair down on the mat, trying to stomp him out. Flair gets back up, hits him with the the clothesline drop. Both competitors back on their feet now. Ric Flair's throwing some right hands, and a big clothesline drops Val Venis. Follows up with an elbow drop, and Val gets back on his feet. Flair grabs him. Big old chop puts him right back down. Right hand by Flair, right hand by Flair, chop by Flair, chop by Flair. Clothesline by Flair. Now just putting the boots to him, another elbow drop, misses. Val back on his feet, hits a beautiful back elbow that dropped Ric Flair as he was running in. Irish whips, nicely done there into the an Irish whip into the hip toss by Flair. Val back up, grabs him, chop by Val Venis, puts Ric Flair on the ropes. Misses with the jumping shoulder tackle, and Flair connects with a couple right hands. Just throwing strikes, Val Venis eventually having to grab him. Hit him with the backdrop just to stop the momentum. But Flair's back up. Irish whip. Flair goes into the corner. Val just staring at him, not knowing what to do. Eventually gets Flair from behind, going for another backdrop. Hits him with it beautifully. A nice back suplex into the elbow drop. Flair back on his feet, dodging the first strike, but gets caught with that drop kick to the knees. Back on his feet, both men are. Val Venis grabs Ric Flair from behind, picks him up, backdrop. Elbow drop by Val, misses. Clothesline by Flair, misses. Val's got him again. Going suplex, fisherman suplex, nicely done into the pin, but that's going to be a rope break. Both men back on their feet. Val Venis grabbing Ric Flair again from behind, going for a backdrop. Oh no, blue thunder bomb by Val Venis. Plants Ric Flair into the pin. And only a 1 count from referee Nick Patrick. Flair back on his feet immediately. Irish whips him into the ropes, hits him with the hip toss. And another big chop, sending Val Venis back down to the mat. Val gets back up, Flair grabs him, and another chop by the Nature Boy. He's thinking figure 4. No, he's thinking figure 2 as he stomps him in the nuts once again. Right hand there by Flair. Gets a hold of Val Venis again, raking the eyes out, put him in the corner. Big chops in the corner by Ric Flair. That'll drop Val Venis, going for the pin here, but that's going to be a rope break with that left leg hitting the ropes. Val Venis now from behind into a roll-up and another rope break coming. Told you. The competitors up as Val Venis misses a drop kick, chop by Flair. Gets a hold of Val. Another big chop by Flair. That chest has got to be just ground meat at this point for Val Venis. Another hip toss there by Ric Flair. Follows it up with a beautiful elbow drop. Make that 2 of them, but Val gets up, grabs Flair from behind into the roll-up.
1.
Gets 1 and only 1 as the Nature Boy is able to kick out. Somehow, now he's going for another pin attempt.
1.
Another 1 count. Flair back on his feet. Right hand by Ric Flair. Big right hand by Ric Flair. Kicks him into the corner. And a clothesline misses. Val Venis going for a drop kick. That misses as well. Kick to the ribs by Flair. Oh, and that drop kick connects nicely right to the knees of Ric Flair. Trying to prevent that figure 4 from being slapped on. Flair reversing the grab though right there with a backdrop. Instantly going for the pin with 4 minutes remaining. Gets a 1 count though, and only a 1 count. Flair grabs Val again and another chop. I'm starting to feel bad for Val Venis' chest, but I mean, what do you expect when you get in the ring with the Nature Boy? You're going to get chopped like crazy and punched out of midair apparently. Flair going for the pin again. Just a 1. What a slow count by Nick Patrick. I don't know what he's doing there. Ducks the clothesline as Ric Flair into the low blow. Fist to Val Boski, but that'll be a rope break on the pin attempt. Val's going to be pissed on that one as he whips Flair into the corner. Goes for the kick, but Flair gets out of it, dodges the chop. Flair getting the crossbody counter there on the backdrop attempt into the pin.
1. 2.
Gets a 2 and only a 2. It could have been 3 if Nick Patrick was a little faster. Back body drop by Val Venis puts Ric Flair back down, but only momentarily as he gets up, grabs Val. Val reverses it into a backdrop once again. Both of them going for strikes and missing. Val gets a hold of Ric Flair. Double underhook, nicely done. Goes for the pin, but that's going to be a rope break. Both men back on their feet as Flair gets behind Val. Double leg takedown into the pin.
1, 2.
It'll just be a 2 count as Val Venis is able to kick out. Got 2.5 minutes left as Ric Flair's thrown into the ropes. Val Venis goes for a back elbow but misses, so Flair gives him one of his own. Kick to the gut by Flair and then clubs him down to the mat. Nicely done there by Ric Flair as Val Venis grabs him, swinging neck breaker into the pin. This could be it right here. We got 1 and only 1, so it cannot be it. Still a lot more fight left in Ric Flair. I didn't think there would be after taking a couple big moves there from Val. But a backdrop from Ric Flair. And we got some interference coming down to the ring. 2 minutes left. Stacy Keibler makes her way down. She is going after Val Venis. Trying to help out her almost a former father-in-law as she kicks Val in the back of the head and kicks him while he's down over and over again. Oh, she grabs Val. Oh, she grabbed Flair and hits him with the roundhouse. She's just grabbing anybody she can. Another roundhouse to the side of the head of Val Venis. Val going for the pin now, but only a 1. Stacy rolls out of the ring. We're back down to 2 competitors as Val Venis gets the back of Ric Flair, picks him up, back drop. Dropping Flair right on the back of his head. Flair back on his feet, ducks the clothesline, gets Val from behind. And another low blow by the Nature Boy. He's apologizing to the ref. Please don't disqualify me. Please don't do it. Nick Patrick's not going to as Val Venis gets back to his feet. Couple strikes there by Val, but Flair able to get out of the way of the drop kick. Gets a hold of Val Venis, goes for the clothesline of his own. Val reverses it, gets to the front. Flair just shoves him off though. Now Flair has the back, picks him up. Back suplex by the Nature Boy into the pin immediately, and that's going to be a rope break with that right leg under the rope. Val gets a hold of Flair, throws him into the ropes. Big spine buster by Val Venis. Going for the pin with 30 seconds left. We got one and only one as Ric Flair kicks out right away. Chop by Flair misses. Val Venis gets a hold of him from behind into the roll-up. That's going to be a rope break.
Rope break.
Another pinfall attempt here and another rope break. Both men on their feet. Flair dodging that one. Val Venis gets a hold of him into the small package. Is there enough time for the count? No, there's not. It doesn't matter anyway. Flair kicks out. That's going to be a double count. Time limit draw. No points awarded to either competitor. As we move on to our final match of the round, we got Billy Gunn taking on the Hurricane. Both competitors still looking to get some points here in this tournament. Hurricane misses a dropkick right off the bat, grabs Billy Gunn after getting up and hits him with an enziguri. Referee Earl Hebner just watching on as Hurricane hits a nice right hand there that stuns Billy, sending him back a couple steps. Billy Gunn able to catch the kick though, throws Hurricane back. Showing off some of the power that he has, some of the strength advantage that he'll have over the Hurricane here. Takes the Hurricane up from behind, back suplex by Billy Gunn. Grabs him by the legs. What's he got planned here? Oh, is he thinking single leg crab? Yes, he is, and he's got it locked in nicely. But Hurricane able to fight out of it using some of those Hurra powers. Both of them missing drop kicks in opposite directions. Irish whipped into the corner, but he misses the cross body as Billy Gunn's able to get out of the way. And another backdrop there by Billy onto the Hurricane, stomping him down while stomping him out while he's down rather. Dodges the drop kick, hits a right hand, grabs the Hurricane once again, and a big chop puts him in the corner. Hurricane out of the corner though right away, connects with a right hand of his own, and a drop kick to the face of a staggering Billy Gunn. Billy back on his feet immediately, picks up Hurricane. No! Hurricane reverses the suplex into a double leg takedown from behind. Billy back on his feet, dodges the way out of the dropkick and lands one of his own. Let's see what they can do here as Hurricane grabs Billy from behind after whipping him around. Picks him up, drops him down with a backdrop. He's got him by the legs now. Ooh, stomping that inside knee. Such a mean, vicious move. Goes for another kick, but Billy throws him back. Tries to taunt, but Hurricane grabs him immediately and rakes the eyes. That's not very superhero-y. This is the crossbody, though. Hurricane's got him into the neck breaker. Nicely done by the superhero. Billy Gunn back up, and they both missing drop kicks. Billy gets Hurricane from behind, goes for the German suplex. Hurricane reverses it, gets behind Billy into a Russian leg sweep. Very wise move there by the Hurricane, but Billy's back on his feet and just knees him right in the gut. The old kitchen sink dropping the Hurricane. Super kick by Hurricane lands, but Billy's still on his feet. That super kick wasn't so super. Another one caught him right on the jaw, but again, Billy just shrugging him off. Hurricane's got him here. Going for the Hurricane chokeslam. The big thumbs up to the crowd. And he plants him down with the Hurricane chokeslam, showing off the power. But Billy gets right back up. Shining Wizard by the Hurricane. How is Hurricane not going for pins off of these moves? As Billy hits a chop, putting him in the ropes. Big left hand there. Another super kick attempt, but a dragon leg whip after Billy Gunn catches the kick. Billy Gunn's now got a hold of him again. Goes behind, full Nelson, slams him down. Hurricane back on his feet. Going for another Hurricane chokeslam, another thumbs up. And drops him down again. This time he goes for the pin. That's going to be a rope break as they were super into the corner. Drop kick there by the Hurricane. Drops Billy Gunn, but he gets right back up. Goes for one of his own, but misses. Gets out of the way of a Hurricane drop kick. Grabs the Hurricane. Double axe handle puts him down on the mat. Pulls him back up as Hurricane locks up with him. Throws him across the ring into the corner. Right hand blocked, and then one landed by Billy Gunn in a drop kick of his own. Making a play out of the Hurricane's playbook from earlier in the match. Drop kick again lands beautifully into the face of the Hurricane. Catching him right in the mask. Now going for the pin. And another rope break. Hurricane tossed backwards as we have some interference coming down to the ring. That's the big man Rikishi as Billy Gunn goes for the pin. Oh, looked like the Rikishi was trying to leg drop the referee there. Still can't quite tell who's going for his Hurricane drop kicks, both of them beautifully done by the Hurricane. Rikishi now going after Hurricane regardless of why he came out here. Ooh, big Samoan drop by Rikishi as he picks up the Hurricane from behind, but Billy Gunn drop kicks him by mistake. Might have overshot his shot. Clothesline by Rikishi misses Hurricane from behind into the roll-up. Hurricane's a little confused on what's going on, just trying to pin either one of these guys. Ooh, clothesline by Billy Gunn hits Rikishi. Hurricane sends him into the rope, into the corner. Takes him in the gut. Kick to the gut by Rikishi. Rikishi keeps trying to grab Hurricane. Got him up on the shoulder. Rikishi driver by Rikishi onto the Hurricane. He rolls out of the ring. Hurricane back on his feet though before Billy can go for a pin. Billy connects with a backdrop there. Instantly goes for the pin.
1, 2.
Gets a 2 and only a 2 as the Hurricane kicks out. Billy can't believe it. Goes for it again.
2.
Gets another 2 and only another 2. Bit of a faster count that time from referee Earl Hebner. Hurricane grabbing Billy Gunn now from behind into another Russian leg sweep. Just over 4 minutes remaining in this matchup here on main event of round number 5, Group F. Billy Gunn now missing the clothesline there. Hurricane landing some nice strikes. Puts Billy into the corner with that kick. Drop kick misses though. Billy connects with a left hand, goes for the right, but Hurricane counters into a right of his own. Misses the crossbody yet again. I don't think he's hit it once this whole tournament. Could be wrong about that though, as he has a double leg takedown from behind, goes for the pin. That's a rope break again. Right hand by Hurricane lands, goes for the super kick, but Billy grabs him from behind into this full Nelson slam and a pinfall attempt here. We got one, and only one is the Hurricane digging down deep to kick out of that one. Drop kick misses, Billy Gunn kicks him in the gut. Chop by Hurricane misses, drop kick by Billy Gunn lands, puts Hurricane in the ropes. Gets out of the way of the clothesline though, that would send him up and over, and delivers a drop kick of his own. Hurricane signaling for something as we have some interference. Maybe he was calling from somebody.
1.
Was he calling for Steven Richards? Because as soon as he taunted, Richards came out and is immediately going after Billy Gunn. Rolls out of the ring, thinking the Hurricane's got this, as Hurricane choke slams Billy Gunn yet again into the pin.
Rope break.
And another rope break as Billy Gunn able to get that left foot on the rope. Irish whip into a gorilla press slam by Billy Gunn. Nicely done there. Showing off some of that power as he grabs the Hurricane again, picks him up, scoop and a slam. Followed up by a nice elbow drop. Into the pin here, referee right on top of it. We got one. We get, only one. Hurricane kicks out right away. Billy going for it again.
1.
Trying to get the Hurricane to use some of that strength that he may not have in the tank. Drop kick misses. Hurricane grabs him again. Going for a fourth choke slam. Thumbs up. He picks him up, slams him down with 2 minutes left. This could be it right here. 1. Only one as Billy Gunn kicks out of a fourth choke slam from the Hurricane. Hurricane lands a couple strikes, goes for another pinfall attempt, gets a 2 and only a 2. Where is Billy Gunn finding the strength to kick out of these maneuvers?
2.
Again, another 2 count from referee Earl Hebner. Billy somehow on his feet, grabs Hurricane from behind, moves to the front, and hits him with a DDT. Trying to slow some of the momentum. Now going for a pin off of it.
2.
That's a 2, but only a 2. Hurricane back on his feet, as is Billy, but only for a second as Billy drop kicks him right in the face. Goes for the pin. That's a rope break. Here, Billy Gunn grabs him from behind, moves to the front, into another DDT by Billy Gunn. With a minute left, he goes for the pin, but that's a rope break. In the final minute of this matchup, Hurricane hits a neck breaker onto Billy Gunn. Going for that desperation pin.
1.
Only a 1 count though. Billy's slow to get back up, but he eventually does. Hurricane grabs him from behind into the roll-up. That's going to be a rope break.
Rope break.
Another pinfall attempt here. 1. Oh, only 1. Billy Gunn kicks out yet again. We got 30 seconds left. Jumping elbow misses. Billy Gunn with the right hand misses. Puts Hurricane in the corner, just looking at him. Clothesline misses though. Hurricane grabs him. Kick to the gut and nothing more. Right hand by Hurricane. Grabs Billy Gunn again. Irish whips him into the corner. On the other side. Don't have enough time to do anything. The crossbody finally hits with 10 seconds left in the match. Billy Gunn hits a backdrop on the Hurricane. Goes for the pin, but there's not enough time.
1.
Gets a 1 and only a 1 as the bell rings. That's a time limit draw. No points awarded to these competitors. As we move to the points leaderboard, nothing has changed since last week or last time. Chris Benoit still sits in first place with 5 points. Ric Flair and Jazz tied with 4. Everybody else has 0. Thank you guys for watching. We will see you next time.